Hello and welcome to my channel, You Should Know This. We are committed to bringing you the facts, unearthing the stories, and amplifying the voices that matter. Stay ahead, stay informed, and stay engaged. Thank you for joining us on this journey. 10 events that happened on the 27th of May. 1. Desiring westward expansion, Tsar Peter I of Russia propels his country into the Great Northern War, determined to gain access to the strategically crucial Baltic Sea. Peter's forces achieve multiple victories in the war, earning Russia a solid foothold on the Baltic coast and paving the way for a significant geographic and cultural shift. Seeking to establish a strong naval presence and foster trade links with Europe, Peter turns his attention towards creating a new capital near the sea, emblematic of his modernization efforts. On May 1, 1703, Peter the Great seized both the Swedish fortress of Nyenskans and the city of Nyen, situated on the Neva River. Later that month, on May 27, after reconquering the Ingrian land from Sweden in the Great Northern War, he founded the city of St. Petersburg. He named the city after his patron saint, the Apostle St. Peter. St. Petersburg emerged as the crown jewel of Peter's reign, a symbol of his grand vision for Russia. Not only did it serve as the new capital, but it also stood as a testament to the nation's newfound prominence in Northern Europe. It became the capital of the Russian Empire for more than 200 years, 1712 to 1728, 1732 to 1918. However, St. Petersburg ceased being the capital in 1918 following the Russian Revolution of 1917. The city was formerly known as Petrograd, 1914 to 1924, and later Leningrad, 1924 to 1991, and it remains the second largest city in Russia. 2. On May 27, 1851, the world witnesses a historic moment in the game of chess as London organizes the first ever international chess tournament, revolutionizing competitive chess. This chess tournament takes place concurrently with the 1851 Great Exhibition, a global fair showcasing the latest advancements in culture and industry, lending an international spotlight to the chess event. Participants from across the globe converge on London for the competition, including Adolf Andersen, an unassuming maths teacher hailing from Wrocław, Poland. With a display of strategic mastery and problem-solving acumen, arguably sharpened by his mathematical background, Andersen manages to outwit his opponents in a series of challenging matchups. In an unexpected triumph, Adolf Andersen clinches the victory in the world's first chess tournament, establishing himself as a force to be reckoned with in the international chess arena. 3. On May 27, 1917, a significant milestone unfolds in the Catholic Church's legal history as Pope Benedict XV promulgates the 1917 Code of Canon Law. This ambitious project represents the first comprehensive codification of Catholic canon law, serving as a definitive guide to ecclesiastical law for Catholic faithful around the world. Pope Benedict XV's promulgation marks the culmination of decades of work, aiming to consolidate and systematize a complex body of laws that had evolved over centuries. The 1917 Code of Canon Law provides clarity and uniformity to the Church's laws, replacing the myriad of individual rules scattered across various documents and sources, making them more accessible and comprehensible. The implementation of this codification not only signifies a major legal development in the Catholic Church but also greatly influences its governance, discipline, and the overall organization for the next several decades. 4. On May 27, 1922, the world of cinema welcomed a future icon with the birth of Christopher Lee, who would go on to leave an indelible mark on the film industry. Born in London, England, Lee's early life hinted at his future versatility and talent, foreshadowing his monumental career in film and television. Lee, known for his deep, resonant voice and imposing stature, would eventually establish himself as a definitive actor in horror cinema, particularly through his portrayal of Count Dracula in Hammer films. Over the course of his career, Lee demonstrated remarkable range, tackling roles from villains to heroes, and even stepping into the world of fantasy in films like The Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. 5. On May 27, 1937, a significant landmark in the history of United States architecture was established with the grand opening of the Golden Gate Bridge. This suspension bridge, connecting the San Francisco Peninsula with Marin County, was opened to the public for the first time for Pedestrian Day. This event marked the start of the week-long Golden Gate Bridge Fiesta held to celebrate its completion. More than 200,000 people paid 25 cents each to walk the bridge. The following day at noon, President Franklin Roosevelt, from the White House across the continent, pressed a telegraph key to officially open the Golden Gate Bridge for vehicular use. The completion of the bridge represented a remarkable feat of engineering, overcoming daunting geographical and meteorological challenges to connect two key regions of California. This monumental structure, with its iconic international orange color and Art Deco design, instantly became a symbol of the ingenuity and ambition of the American spirit. The Golden Gate Bridge not only revolutionized transportation between San Francisco and its northern neighbors, but it also captured the imagination of the world, contributing to the city's global identity. 6. On May 27, 1930, an iconic chapter in architectural history was written when the Chrysler Building in New York City, the tallest man-made structure of its time, opened its doors to the public. This Art Deco skyscraper, located on the east side of Manhattan at the intersection of 42nd Street and Lexington Avenue in Midtown Manhattan, stood as a testament to the era's race towards vertical expansion. Towering at 1,046 feet, 319 meters, it represented a significant achievement in architectural innovation. Reflecting the spirit of the Roaring Twenties, the Chrysler Building is celebrated for its striking Art Deco design, intricate ornamentation, and its distinctive terraced crown made of gleaming stainless steel. Beyond its stature as the world's tallest building at the time, the Chrysler Building symbolizes the power of innovation and the audacious ambition of the American dream. 7. On May 27, 1975, the culinary world welcomed a new star with the birth of Jamie Oliver, an individual who would grow to become one of the most influential chefs and food activists of his time. Born in Clavering, England, Oliver's passion for food was nurtured from a young age, leading him to pursue a career that has spanned television, books, and advocacy for healthier eating. Known for his down-to-earth approach and commitment to fresh, simple ingredients, Oliver quickly rose to international fame with his television show, The Naked Chef, fundamentally influencing how millions perceive and prepare food. In addition to his success as a chef and TV personality, Oliver is a prolific author, with his numerous cookbooks offering accessible and nutritious recipes that have become staples in homes around the world. 8. On May 27, 2016, a historic moment unfolds as Barack Obama, then President of the United States, becomes the first sitting president to visit Hiroshima Peace Memorial Park in Japan. His visit signifies a powerful act of reconciliation, acknowledging the catastrophic impact of the atomic bombing on Hiroshima towards the end of World War II. At the Peace Memorial Park, a symbol of Hiroshima's resilience and commitment to peace, Obama offers a poignant message of remembrance, healing, and hope for a world without nuclear weapons. In a moment of profound humanity, Obama meets with Hibakusha, survivors of the atomic bombing, listening to their stories and experiences, thereby acknowledging their suffering and resilience. With his visit on May 27, 2016, Barack Obama sends a global message of peace and reconciliation, honoring the memory of Hiroshima while reaffirming the need for a world free of nuclear weapons. 9. On May 27, 2006, a devastating earthquake struck the densely populated region of Java, Indonesia, marking one of the most catastrophic natural disasters in the country's history. This disaster, also known as the 2006 Yogyakarta earthquake or the Bantul earthquake, occurred at 5:54 local time with a moment magnitude of 6.4 and a maximum MSK intensity of 8, damaging. With the quake's epicenter located near populous areas, nearly 5 million people found themselves directly in the path of the powerful seismic activity. The magnitude of the disaster became tragically evident as approximately 6,000 lives were lost amidst the rubble of collapsed structures, turning communities into ghost towns within mere moments. Beyond the immediate loss of life, the earthquake left a staggering 1.5 million people without homes, confronting survivors with the monumental task of rebuilding their lives. 10. On May 27, 2023, a profound air of tranquility and joy sweeps across South Korea as the nation comes together to celebrate Buddha's birthday, a cherished annual tradition. This day falls on the 8th day of the 4th lunar month of the lunar calendar. This festival, also known as Seokga Tansanil, meaning Buddha's birthday, or Bukyeonim Osin Nal, signifying the day when the Buddha came, is a festive occasion that celebrates Korean culture and tradition. Cities and villages throughout South Korea become adorned with colorful lanterns and lotus flowers. These symbols represent the light of wisdom and the purity of Buddha's teachings, respectively, thereby creating a vibrant, festive atmosphere. The main event is the Lotus Lantern Festival, known as Yundung Ho. In the weeks leading up to Buddha's birthday, paper lotus lanterns begin to appear all over Seoul. During this period, lanterns can be seen around Gyeonggi-Echeon Stream, Insadong, and Joggyesa Temple in central Seoul. On May 27, 2023, the celebration of Buddha's birthday not only signifies South Korea's commitment to its Buddhist heritage, but also promotes universal themes of peace, kindness, and spiritual enlightenment. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and notification buttons. Subscribing would greatly support me, and it's completely free. Also, feel free to leave your comments below.